Hello and welcome to this week's issue of Toronto Performance. Our performance tool for this week will build on the bird dog exercise that we learned last week in order to improve on our ability to avoid rotation in the transverse plane. So remember, when we're using these exercises, when we talk about avoiding rotation in the transverse plane, what we're really talking about is avoiding rotation at the wrong places in the transverse plane. So you must remember that the spine is divided into three segments. You got the cervical segment, the thoracic, and the lumbar segment. And each segment is designed to move in a particular way. So in this instance, when we're talking about the lumbar segment of the spine or the lower back, we don't want our rotation coming from the lower back, right? The facets and the discs just aren't really designed to move that way. And rotating from the lower back as opposed to the hips and the thoracic spine is what predisposes lots of guys to injury. So these exercises and these bird dog movements are designed to teach people how to avoid rotating, at the lumbar spine while still moving the extremities and the limbs. So alongside that, another great benefit of these exercises and this progression of the bird dog in particular is that it's a great tool for teaching athletes how to engage in violent hip flexion that occurs naturally in acceleration or sprinting without sacrificing the natural curve or lordotic curvature of the lumbar spine. So in other words, it teaches them how to engage in hip flexion that happens in acceleration without having compensatory lumbar flexion or rounding of the low back. So this progression is the extension of last week's in that now you're going to be on all fours, but you're going to have the legs extended further back to lengthen the lever and make it more challenging. And from there, you'll take one limb and the opposite leg, they'll touch knee to hand, and then extend them both outward in the same as the bird dog last week, which I'll show you right now. And that's the exercise. So that's all, very simple. Extend one limb and the contralateral or opposite limb on the other side, so left arm or leg, for example, and avoid rotating or moving at the lumbar spine. And the foam roller is the cue to make sure that you're not doing that. All right, that's it for this week. See you guys next time.